they'll have to be in Edinburgh, and I have to finish my show, and I haven't finished writing my show, but I have done my flyers. I made my flyers yesterday, and they are shoddy, and they are homemade looking, but I made them, and that's a good thing, because they're very obviously not AI, in that they're not all yellow and horrible. That's the one thing. The people that use AI for the flyers and stuff now, they're everywhere, and there's loads of comedy, and you're like, well, that's clearly is. Today I saw an advert on YouTube, and I think it's on the TV, for a holiday company that's completely AI generated. There's like a giant lobster woman who's very AI, and then there's this couple of couples, and they're all like, I am so AI that it's unbelievable, and they're looking over vistas of holiday that are very, very clearly not real places. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the company was thinking, because if it's not a real place, there's no incentive for you to just employ them to go there, because it doesn't exist. Good evening, Philip. Good evening, Arif Fingal. Good evening, everywhere. It doesn't exist. So what the point is that of all the things that you would use an AI for, and I would not use it for anything, a holiday company is not one of them that I would use it for, because you're not going to go there and everybody's going to go complaining, going, that mountain's in the sea. There's like a mountain that looks like it's in the sea because it's reflected wrong. A bit like the reflecting pool, only not green. It's blue. Blue sea. But there's like an island in the middle of it, and there's like trees, and there's mountains in the background, and it looks realistic until you realise that the mountains are reflected. There's like a strip of water that they're not reflected in, and then they're reflected in it. It's like, what on earth are you thinking, you stupid people? It's just, what are you thinking? Completely bad. I hope you collapse. Like Ratner's in the 80s. That was a jewellery company, and the person that owned it said at a public place, some dinner or something, our stuff is terrible, everyone knows that, and then it went bust because everyone didn't know that. Everyone was using it to get engagement parties and gifts for their daughter's 16th birthday party, and things that they thought, oh, my wife will love this, oh, my mother-in-law is going to enjoy having this, my great aunt has always wanted an amethyst ring that looks like an owl. But no, it went bust because they admitted it. They admitted that it was all crap and pap. But AI seems to think that it's good, and it's not. And there's no actors in it too. It's like there's a lobster woman that looks like she's actually attached. It's that the costume it's not. It doesn't look like a costume because it's not real. It just looks like it's part of her. So that's freaky. It's like, why are you a lobster woman? Woman, why? Happy Sunday. Something I wrote. Oh, no, No, don't lie to me, AI. Don't lie to me, AI. Don't lie to me. Yeah. It's very difficult to get rid of it as well. It's like, just, you're like, go away. I don't want you. And everyone goes, oh, what you're actually talking about is AI generated materials. That's what you're actually talking about. You're not talking about AI. No, I'm not talking about like Pac-Man ghosts. Obviously, they're fine. Pac-Man ghosts, complete being AI. They've got a mind of their own. That sort of AI I can get on board with. Pac-Man ghosts from 50, 40 years ago. Yeah, that's fine. Like computer generated chess, fine, I suppose. Whatever. If you're on your own, it's nice to have something to play against, I suppose. But no, that's not what I mean by AI. Obviously, that's artificial intelligence. What this is purporting to be is really real. It's real. It can replace all human endeavours. Why would you want to do something fun when you can replace it? Why would you want to do any of this stuff? No, I know I go on about AI a lot because I really hate it. A lot. I rhymed a lot with a lot. If I was AI, I wouldn't rhyme lot with lot. I'd rhyme it with spot or hot or got or drive around lot with lot. So sue me. Oh, I don't care. So this is the week that I was trying to rewrite my show, and so I made the video, a little short with my crystal wizard man, as somebody's put in the comments. I'm on board. They went with this new crystal wizard man, and I want to see his backstory. It's like, well, so that was because I was like, I realized that some of the videos, they're all like 1 minute videos that I've got dotted into my show. So it's the bits in between that I need to start worrying about now. It's like, so the interstitials are there, but what about the stitials? So yeah, so I've got thousands of words. I've showed you have I showed you my folder of all the thousands of words? This is empty. This is empty. It's disappeared. I've got another folder that looks exactly like that. It's disappeared. My whole I've lost my show. I had another folder like this that's got thousands of words that are all, I don't know why I put them in a folder. I need to put them in my head and learn them. Oh, what's that? What's that? My phone went all funny. Yes, I'm here. So it's been a bit hot, and then it's been a bit cold, and then it's been a bit hot, and then it's been a bit cold. It's blowing hot and cold. It's one of those weeks, isn't it? Invisible ink. Yes, invisible ink. Invisible paper even. It's disappeared. The whole thing. It's gone. There's nothing there. It's disappeared. Just can't believe it. It's very shoddy. I ordered 2 of these because I thought, that'll be good value, but they're so flimsy that they're going to just fall apart. Where is that gone? Oh, that's really annoying. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's downstairs. Oh, I've lost my show. What shall I do? How will I go? Psychic printing, yeah. It's like, exactly. It's a Doctor Who. It's like, yes, that's what I will do. This is a good show, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I've got a presentation that I've got to work, I think, properly. But the thing is, I still can't do. I can get the videos to play, but instead of because the way that it is, because it's the really cheap. Well, it's free. It's the free Impress software that comes with LibreOffice, and it's not great. In that you can't in even Google Documents, you can just set it up so you press a button and then I've got this little button thing, and you can go through the different parts of the slide. But all you can do is go through different slides. It's as far as I can see, you can't go, I want this bit of the slide to be animated, and I want that, and suddenly some text appears, and suddenly more text appears. So you just go, here's my slide. Oh no, the video's already started. I'd better get on with my talking in between. I can't introduce it until I have to introduce it before I put the slide on. Otherwise, it's I'm talking over myself. Me from a bit ago and me from now. Yes, and I've got people going, I'm coming to see your show. And I'm like, what? Somebody from Australia is like, hello, if you're there. Hello, they went. I'm going to be in Edinburgh and I'm coming to see your show. It's like, no, don't do that. That means I have to have a show. I was hoping nobody will go, and then I won't have to have a show. I can just stand there and just getting out of the house. That's the main reason I'm doing it. It's like I feel obligated to the actual venue to get people in so they can go and have a drink. But maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get people in and go, just go and have a drink at the bar. And then run away. So I'll have done my job of getting people in to patronise the venue without actually having to do anything worky-wise. I've done all the work. I just don't want to embarrass myself by showing people it. It's just like, oh no, this is all about improving your life. Am I going to improve your life? No. So it's a show about improving your life. And how you will improve my life is let me just sit in the corner for an hour, and then I'll be like, whoa, and then I'll have my lunch. It's lunchtime. Good. Speed patronising, exactly. So, yeah, I want it to be a good show, and I want it to be enjoyable. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, no, don't judge me. It's a difficult thing that I've decided to do. The whole thing is people come and watch me and judge me. And I don't like being judged. It's like, oh no, at least I'm not going to win the awards. That's it. I'm eligible for the awards this year. Now I'm going to have somebody coming in and judging me and like staring at me going, oh no, this is not the sort of thing we're going to give an award to. But if it does, if somebody goes, oh, we'll come and have a second because I think they're obliged to come again later on in the run, I'm like, no. So I'm going to have all people coming in going, not this one. That one's not going to win the Edinburgh Comedy Awards or whatever they call it. This that used to be Perrier, and then it was Foster's, and then it was something else, and then it was the If Awards or something. I can't remember. It's been lots of things, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just its own thing now. It's just Edinburgh, the Fringe Awards. I don't know what it's called. So that hasn't helped with my chances of winning. I can't win because it's not my first one-person show now. Yeah, I'm going to just pretend it is. I'm a newcomer. After all these years, I'm a newcomer. Yeah, of course I am. This is a painting that my parents, not both of them, my dad did that. It's Giverny. It's not based on a Monet painting, but it is Monet's garden. So it's based on Monet's garden in that they went to visit that. So Monet's garden, water lilies. He did all the water lilies. Well, that's the actual pond that my parents went to visit, and my dad painted that based on, sketches and photos he did when he was there. So that's Giverny. In France, Monet, not Manet, Monet. Make sure that Monet and Manet don't get intertangled in your brain. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Probably nobody would notice, probably. Monet and Manet went on a boat. One of them sunk and one of them floats. One of them floated on the water lilies. Probably Monet, because he liked the water lilies. He's losing his vision towards the end. So that's, that he did all the different water lilies in different stages of light. And he was losing his sight by the end. So there's over years and years, they were more and more blurry, and there was a lot to do, not just with the stylistic choices he made, but with the fact that that's what they look like now, because that's what happens. The older you get, the worse your eyes get, the worse your vision gets. Yes, is it really a painting? Is it actually a... Yes, maybe it is a portal into Monet's mind. My dad has a portal into Monet's mind. My dad has got like a thing where he looks up. So that is actually his original based on Monet's garden. But he actually, let's look at this. He's got a load of paintings that he's actually done in oil that are recreations of other people's paintings, but he did them, and they're not forgeries because he's got, after this person. And so like this one, for instance, there you go. So that's a Spanish artist. He's got his... Do you see that? That's a genuine oil painting that he did based on the original. I can't remember who it is, right? But it's like a load of people making a big silk thing. I don't know who it is. It's a Spanish painter, and so he's got loads of that. We've got loads of like Manet's and Monet's. No, I don't think he's done that actually. Actually, I don't think he's done any based that actually look like a Monet. I know he has. Oh no, he has. He has, but not the water lilies. He's done like Monet, some of the early Monets, but he's got some Manets and Edouard Manet. So he's got the bar at the Folies Bergère and stuff like that. So we've got them everywhere. He is very talented, so he's done his own stuff as well. Also, my uncle was an artist before him. That is from my uncle's work. My uncle was called Arthur Jacob, and he sold some of his work in the 80s or 90s to a greetings card company, who then made loads of greetings cards, but didn't really pay him much except for the original painting, and he was a bit pissed off about that. So there was loads of lovely flower paintings. I think they bought a couple of his flower paintings. And then there was loads of like gift cards and stuff with them on, and he didn't really get any money from it, and he was so annoyed. I would be annoyed too, yes. But hi. So hi. So yeah. So he's done a lot of stuff. But I've done stuff too. Like, look at this, right? This is a portrait of me by me. Now it did have, you can't see that. So I've done that. This is by me, of me. Now it did have a it was actually in a mount until a couple of days ago, when my father had got a commission for a picture that he did, and he was like, I want that mount to put this picture in to sell it to these people. And I'm like, that figures, I don't count. I'm not giving you the frame though, I said. He's like, I don't want the frame. It's like, good. So I put it back without the mount, so it's got no mount. But this is by me. Me by me. Me. That's on the front of my poetry book. So that was downstairs, but I was like, sod you, I'll not put it back up. You don't, because what will happen is if I put it back up, you'll steal my frame. I'm putting it back in my room. Nobody can see it. If I can't benefit from it being on the wall so everyone can see it, then nobody can see it. Because you're going to take my mounts and it's going to end up in a heap on the floor. And I'm going to be annoyed. So I found a load of my GCSE A-level work as well. Because I did A-level. I found it all upstairs, just higgledy-piggledy, all like crushed up. So I rescued all that and put it in a folder. I've got a big folder here. Do you want to see some of it? If you don't want to, I'll show you anyway. Some of my artwork from my youth, my misfit. Of course, I'm still young. I'm still a tiny baby. If I was a vampire, which I might be. No, but so this is my some of the work that I did for GCSE. I've showed you some of this, haven't I? I think I showed you some umbrella work. I'm pretty sure I did show you some of this a while ago. But yeah, I showed you some of this a week ago. But there you go. That's something that I did, and it's not great, but yeah. I just realised that I have already shown everyone this. So let's put that back. Anyway, that is something by me. I think I wasn't so great at A-level, and then I didn't do art for a while, and then the self-portrait I did was a couple of years after that, so I didn't do. I think the weird thing about your brain is it remembers stuff. If you're supposed to practice until you're good at something, but sometimes you just don't get any better at it until you leave it for a little while, and then you go back to it later, and you suddenly magically your brain's reorganised itself and you're a little bit better at something. So because I think that's a while ago now, but I think that portrait of me was better than the stuff that I was doing when I was doing it every day. I just stopped doing it every day because nobody appreciates me. What's the point? What's the point? You just, when other people are more talented than you, you're just like, nah, I won't bother then. Obviously not with just talking at people and playing the guitar and singing, because I don't care that I'm not better than anyone else. I'm going to do it anyway, which is probably the best way to do things, really. Oh, thank you. Thank you for appreciating me. I appreciate that. Yeah, God, I got art thieves. Yeah, oh, art thieves. Yeah, art thieves. Oh. I thought somebody was breaking into our house yesterday, because it sounded like somebody was rattling the door, and there was police came around the other day and asked, did you hear some sort of incident that was happening along the road last week at 2:00 in the morning? And we're like, no, didn't hear anything. Well, I'm at the back, so I wouldn't have heard anything anyway, but my parents are at the front next to it and they didn't hear anything. They were asleep, so I don't even know what that is. But then I suddenly got to think last night, oh no, what if it was somebody breaking in and stealing all your stuff? And I'm like, what is there to steal? Art! That's what there is, all the art. They steal all the art off the walls. Because they won't steal your TV anymore, because your TV's worth nothing. As soon as you bought it, it's already superseded. It's rubbish, old technology, even if it's new when you got it. Because nothing lasts anymore. Not like the olden days, you bought something and it lasted, and for 40 years you'd use it. Have you seen that? Sony is not having physical games anymore. They're only having digital games. And they did something apparently last year where they deleted a load of things off the server so that you couldn't download them anymore. And some people kept their old games and were allowed to, but there's the possibility, everyone's saying, that they'll just withdraw the license at any time and then you can't get it. Oh no, that's bad. So you can't, in physical media, that's what you need, physical media. Yes, like books. So I started reading again, books. But see this, as I say, I got this, but this was really hard to get. Like, this physical book, really hard to get. I couldn't find copies of this, considering there's a TV series. I mean, I think there must be, withdrawing more for a possible tie-in, but it's really annoying. One of the few. Yeah, copyright broken. Yeah. Now, have I been watching The Vampire Lestat? Now, obviously it's not on British TV yet, so I can't possibly have done. I can't possibly have watched the TV series. But as I said, it's been downloaded directly into my brain, so I know exactly what happened in all of them. Ha-ha! Get that, you people. So that's fine. But at no point was it downloaded onto any device. It was downloaded into my brain, straight there. That sounds completely bonkers, doesn't it? Yeah, because it's a lie. It never happened. It never happened. I am looking forward to when it comes on. But in the last few years, it's been like a year later, which is really annoying. So I hope it comes in a couple of weeks rather than a year later. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. So annoyed. Because there's nothing on the television at the moment. Nothing. It's just sport and sport and sport and sport. It's like, what's on the TV? It's Wimbledon. Wimbledon. So I went past the Wimbledon sign once with Anna Black. Do you remember Anna Black? And I said, it's Wimbledon. And she's like, well, don't say that, it's so annoying. It's like, I know, Wimbledon, but that's how it's spelled, Wimbledon, Wimbledon. I know it's Wimbledon, I know it's Wimbledon, but it looks like Wimbledon. Stop being cutesy, I don't care. Maybe that's why she stopped talking to me. I think at that same point, I think one of the things she said was, why don't you get a job? I was like, no, don't let me get a job, because I just left my job in the magazine and I was like, no, I don't want to do an office job anymore. I don't want to go in an office. Don't make me go in an office. It was very big trauma from being in an office. It's like, it's too soon. I don't like, I mean, I did office jobs, journalism in office jobs, and I enjoyed the company and the repartee until I didn't. Till it turned out, oh, that repartee's annoying people. You're too loud. Go away. So I'm like, well, that's me done. That's the only thing I was enjoying about this. I wasn't getting paid very much. So I was starving and I didn't have anywhere. I was living in squalor in Peckham with a big hole in my roof and rats running around and mice running over my face. And the only thing I was enjoying was the repartee. And they took that away from me. They're like, you talk too loudly. And I just started making videos and I was like so excited that I suddenly had something in my life that I was enjoying. It's like, stop talking about that and being so loud and enthusiastic about something you actually like while you're starving in a squalid garret. No, I will leave. I will leave and I will go to Edinburgh to seek my fortune. And I won a film competition a week later and then I went to Edinburgh and the rest is history. The rest is history, and that history has happened in the past and it's all happened in the past and it never really led anywhere. But it might have done. Anyway, at that point, it was just after Edinburgh, I was like, oh, make me go back to an office job. I've just left one. I've got my future ahead. I'm making films. I'm getting awards. I'm going to Edinburgh. I'm having lots of fun. I'm doing comedy. It's amazing. And look at me now. Yay! Worked out so well for me. Yay! It's not over yet. Not over yet. Because I keep getting videos on my For You feed in a particular place going, ah, yes. Yes, you'll be massively successful and you'll be so famous and you'll be a millionaire and so successful and so famous and so successful. And that's what you'll be as long as you send us loads of money and subscribe. It's like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. So I'm doomed because I'm not doing that. That's one thing. I'll do anything for things, but I won't do that. I will not do subscribing and giving you money for readings. Do you think I'm made of money? Do you think I'm born yesterday? I'm most certainly not born yesterday, as can be seen. Although yesterday was the date of my conception many years ago, which is something that my mother didn't tell me. My mum didn't remind me about that yesterday, but most years she goes, ah, this is the day of your conception, all that time ago in Leicester, that she was visiting. She was visiting her sister in, no, I think what happened, I've seen letters, I think what happened is that her sister was based in Leicester, but she had the opportunity to do some sort of training course. She was working for Dorothy Perkins or something, which is a retail clothing store. So she got some training there, and then my dad went to visit her, and then that happened. I think I don't know whether he'd already proposed or whether they were going to get married. They got married about a month after that. The anniversary is the 8th of August, so. But I was there at my mother and father's wedding, just about. Hooray. But not in a great sense. I was like the edge of your fingernails worth. It's tiny, invisible to the naked eye. That's how big I was. Tiny! So I can't remember it. That's everyone's like, you remember everything from all your life. It's like, yeah, not that far back. Yeah. Crazy. Yes, I have thought about that. But not that much. I haven't thought about that. Anyway, the whole shtick is various different gurus and experts tell you about your life on video, and I just stand there and say silly things and then play the video. So it's like it's a bit me and a bit other people. So I'm not going to do any of the characters live because I have done a show with somebody that did all the characters live, and I have done shows where I've done all the characters live, and it's a bit of a faff. People get very annoyed when you're changing costumes and getting in and out of wigs, and I've seen somebody's one-person show that I was doing one of the shows with, and to be charitable, it was chaotic. Too chaotic. So I'm trying to dip down the site. I am aware of that. So not too many videos and no costume changes because this is annoying to people. So I want to be funny, but not a figure of fun as in, haha, what the hell, what were you thinking doing this? I want it to be good and brilliant and everyone thinks it's great, and I want a Netflix special out of it and a show about 8 o'clock on the BBC. That's prime time slots. People can stay up and watch it. It's before 9. It's before the watershed, so I'm like, fun for everyone. That's what I want. Yes, if you say you want it, then you get it, apparently, according to some of these experts. Yeah. All right, then. Let's see how that works out. Anyway, that's me for this week, I think, because I'm getting all hot and bothered. It suddenly get really warm, because it went from cold to hot to hot to cold to cold to hot, and now it's hot again. So I'll see you again next week. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I enjoy and love you all. Hug. So I'll see you next week, and thanks again for everything. Thanks Philip and Arafingal. Who else is there? Thanks Jerry, and thanks who else is here? Is that all of you? 3 people. That's right. Thanks to all of you. Yay! See you next week. Bye bye.